What up, KC? Welcome to Raw KC Podcast, where we are
real ass women having real ass conversations. What's really wrong?
Period. It's your girl Tori.
Hey, it's Faith, guys.
And it's Rocky. And we got Tansy in the building today.
What's up, everybody? AV.
We gonna call him AV. He got all the names. We gonna call him what he want to be called.
Superman.
Yeah. All right, so y'all know who we are. So we do have a special guest, AV, with us. AV, tell us about yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My original name is Tansy Moore. My dad is DJ T Roach. He DJ'd down at 31. Been DJing in the city for about 40 years. I'm his son, Tansy Jr. A lot of y'all know me from around the city. Been rapping for a long time. I go by the rap name Audio Visual, hence the name AV. Grew up South Side. Went to school at UCM. Over here with Sis. You know what I'm saying? Graduated from UCM after that. Lived out in Hollywood for about 6 or 7 years. Spent a little bit of time in Las Vegas, a little bit of time in Texas, a little bit of time in Atlanta, and now been back here for some years, man. Putting the city on the map, doing what we all trying to do, man. Putting the city on the map, man. Trying to be successful, young, black, or I don't say young.
Love
now,
it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Black entrepreneurs, man. We here, man. Trying to do it.
Hey,
what's up, everybody?
Shout out to your daddy. He used to work at Baby Boys.
Yeah.
I used to be out there on Gentlemen's Nights.
Period.
Yep. Everybody, because my first name is, original name is really unique. It's Tansy. You know what I'm saying? So many times I'm out in the city, I'm like, they're like, what's your name? Tansy. Everybody's like, I know your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everywhere I go. So, yeah, that's where the music came from, man. Music's in the blood, man. Just trying to continue it, man. Keep it going. So, first, I'd like to appreciate y'all for having me on, man. For real, man. So I saw the last episode, man. It was really awesome, and Sis invited me on, man. I had to come and join, man. So it's really, it's a pleasure being here.
Coming.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of like music, tell us like when did you first fall in love with music?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so music, man. Ever since the time I was a little kid, growing up in the house, at least from Wednesday to Thursday through Sunday, music banging in the house downstairs. My pop's getting the mix ready for the club that night. He mixing, scratching, spinning songs in together, and so that's pretty much how I grew up. Just all day, boom, 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 from downstairs, just music. So I started falling in love with it around that age. Pops, if you read this, so around the time I was about so the first time I was on stage performing was like 5th grade. Started writing my own lyrics like 6th, 7th grade, just being up in the room. My dad would come upstairs, see me with like notebooks and stuff like that, writing, be like, why can't you do your homework? But I got like pages and pages, you know what I'm saying, of music. So then right around, I'd say by the time I was a freshman in high school, my friends was over, and they ended up, my pops used to lock up his studio, like when he would go out or he'd be gone or something like that. And so my friends was over one day, and my homie PJ, I remember this day, man, he took a butter knife to the hinges on the door, and we broke in the studio. We broke in the studio. Ever since that day, it was recording. And so what we started off was my dad's setup was meant for just recording one song all the way through, because it was used to doing the mixes. So in order to drop a song in my dad's studio, you had to do the whole song all the way through.
Oh, wow.
Like no takes, no retakes. If you wanted to do a hook, you know what I'm saying, you had to do a whole song and then bounce that. And then if you wanted to do a hook or if you wanted to do a double voice, you had to take that version, play it again, and record over that. And then that's how we used to lay our
Wow.
doubles. So that got me really in the mode of actual songwriting and, you know, and getting the takes right and everything like that, which is still a challenge to this day. And then let me see. Then went off to Central Missouri. Was in a good amount. Y'all remember me from high school? Good amount of rap battles. A good amount of.
What school did you go to?
Hickman Mills, man. Hickman Mills, South Side.
Okay.
Representing South Side, man.
All right,
You
sounds
gonna
nice.
say class of? to your
Yeah,
age?
man. Class of 01, man. Class of 01.
Oh,
I'm 40.
okay.
I'm 40, man.
Oh, one?
Here,
Oh,
man.
that sounds so weird.
Yeah, right. It do. Matter of fact, Hickman Mills ain't even school no more. I think it's Smith Hill. And I think everybody goes to Ruskin.
Yeah, they like
Out there.
merged it together.
Yeah.
Remember? But
And so then I went off to school, had a nice little hit called Move It Baby Shake, a nice little dance hit, and then went off after that, went off to Hollywood, got with a group, Forever Always Ballin', FAB, shout out to Southside guys for that name, dropped FAB, and after that, dropped 5 solo albums, came back here, okay, I was going on like 38 years old, 39 years old, pandemic hit, and I always wanted to write a screenplay and turn it into an album. So that's what I did. So I chose, out of all the movies, I chose the movie Die Hard, the original Die Hard with Bruce Willis. And so I divided the entire movie into 12 tracks, which I call scenes. And so I go through the entire movie as if I'm Bruce Willis. This is not a theme. This is how intricate it is. Die Hard is 2 hours and 5 minutes long. If you divide that into 12, that breaks down to about 12 minutes and 15 seconds. So each track is 12 minutes and 15 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 seconds section of the movie.
wow.
And so it's me, first person, playing John McClane, going through as Die Hard. I felt like nobody's ever done it before. I had time to write it. It took about 6 or 7 months to write it. And so I was getting ready to hang it up. I had just put it out on Facebook. It's still on my page. Go to Tansy Moore. It's still right there. You can click on it.
Check them out.
Yeah, it'll take you right there. And I had hung it up. I was just going to do rapping, you know what I'm saying? I was just going to focus on it. I'm going on 40, you know what I'm saying? And then a year after I dropped Die Hard, a good friend of mine, Miss Green, Centoria from LA, she's my manager now, called me from LA and was like, hey, I've been in touch with a major. They're interested in signing you. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, get the fuck. She was like, no. They heard Die Hard. They're interested in signing you.
That's
You know,
dope.
as a definitely as a writer. So
okay.
it was Morgan House Entertainment as a publishing house. So they're affiliated with EMI. Sony Publishing is what EMI is under. EMI is like they're overseas. They're the label that signed Metallica. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They used to
that's
sign
dope.
all the boy bands back in the day and stuff like that. They have a publishing which is affiliated with the deal that I got. So basically. She was like, yeah, they want to talk to you. They want to see where your head's at or whatnot. So we scheduled this meeting, and then I finally talked to him, and I thought it was going to be like some hot shot like record exec that I was going to be talking to. It was a Caucasian Australian lady. I can't do the accent.
Don't say Caucasian.
What?
She's
It was
white.
it was like an Australian lady.
She's a white lady.
And she was like, Tanzi, I listened to Die Hard. I thought it was fabulous. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, I talked to them. I talked to, some other people that were up on the label, and they asked me, they were like, so do you want to be a straight artist now? I'm like, nah, I'd just rather be a ghostwriter. I would just rather be in the background.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if this was 15 years ago,
Yeah.
You'll be.
I
in
would
the
have
front.
did it. But man, I got a gang of kids,
Yeah.
I got responsibilities and
is a
stuff
gang?
like that.
What's a gang?
How many is a gang?
A gang is
I-
like 5
it's
or more.
it's
7.
if y'all bring me on another episode, I got a gang of kids. I
Hold
got a
on, wait.
gang
This
of
is
kids.
we got
Wait, we need a number.
You right
This
here.
is Raw
The gang.
KC.
Oh my gosh. Look,
We're
look,
live,
look,
baby.
We'll table that. We'll table that. I got a lot of kids, guys. But anyways, I got a lot of kids.
No, you're not gonna.
Okay,
just
all right.
keep speeding past that.
Shout out to all my kids. Right now, I got going on about 10. Okay, all right.
Okay,
Wow.
well, yeah, that's
Okay.
a game.
That's the game.
Well, then we
You
might as
know?
well
That's
just
a
get to the
game.
Yeah.
juicy questions then.
Yeah.
How many kids' mothers or do you have?
Okay. All right. So here we go.
What that you
All right.
know of, or
All right. So I know what you guys are thinking.
What
I know
you
what you
mean he
guys-
went-
I don't judge.
So
As long as you
this-
take
this
care
is-
of them 10 kids.
this is
What you mean that he know of? How you ain't gonna know the mamas?
All right, so I knew this was going to happen.
Wow.
I knew this was going to happen. All right, so this is how
took the
it is.
glasses
So okay, so originally I have the mother of my kids, my first mother of my kids, Molly. She's here in Kansas City. She's had 3 of my kids, my first 2 daughters and my son, and then I have another. The other mother of my kids lives out in Los Angeles. I have another son with her, and so, okay, this is gonna bring on a good. Okay,
is like
so
bonus
when I was
kids.
If I
in
can do math
California,
right.
when I was in California, I was interested in making some extra money, So at the time, I had a full-time job, and so for a side job, me and Molly were shooting ideas back and forth in the day, and I was like, you know what? I saw this movie where somebody was going to like a cryo bank, to like a sperm bank, and they would
so
make
you gave
like
up, you was
gave
slinging
some
sperm.
sperm.
yeah.
Okay.
And so
You gotta do what you gotta do.
and so, I went ahead and did that. And at first, I didn't think that it was going to be, I didn't think I was going to make it. Because, for one, you have to pass all sorts of blood exams. I mean,
sure.
the requirements are really high. You got to be above six feet tall. You got to have a college degree, which, fortunately, due to the grace of God, I happen to fit all of those requirements. You got to be... you got to be totally, body got to be free of substances. They must have checked for all the substances because I was in Cali and I had my card. I had my card. This is back in 2010. For you guys are, getting on that legal stuff now. I was back in 2010. I had my rep card. My face on that motherfucker. Like,
Well,
I
I just got mine this year. Shout out. I had my medical card. Shout out to them.
So basically, from that situation so far as I know, I have 6 other children that have.
So
that have
they
came from
give you that
situation.
information, like, hey, a couple people done picked your sperm up. So
Well, you pretty much you can sign a waiver to be totally anonymous.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
you can sign another waiver to where they have the ability to reach out and then they'll pay you a little bit more or whatnot. So at the time, honestly, I didn't think it was going
Right.
to happen, but ever since then, other things such as Ancestry.com, 23andMe, and all that stuff. All of that stuff has advanced now. Along with social media and everything like that. And eventually, I ended up, meeting up with my kids. And at the end of the
that's
day,
dope.
and shout out, to all the donor moms and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate
Shout out to
y'all.
the moms.
Yes.
I really appreciate y'all. Honestly, at the end of the day, you guys helped me out
And
as
they
much,
had
as
that
much
bag.
as me being there. So I really appreciate it. It's just been
That's
been a
actually
That
blessing.
is
dope,
man.
though.
dope because
Yeah.
that's a lot to be able, because they originally signed on for something different.
Yeah.
So now it's like, that's cool.
And we don't hear these stories often.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Y'all got me so quick.
I didn't know he was gonna say that.
But
I was like, I'm just gonna
thinking
keep it.
something totally left.
Yeah.
But
that's typically what
See,
we think,
assumption
right?
is a
right,
motherfucker.
And
Yeah.
it is, and then you have to get your bag.
Well, at the you know what? Originally, that's how it started off. Was getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Go there a little 15 minutes. You
Yeah.
make you your $300. You know what I'm saying? I still had had
Dang,
a love
that's
life
cool.
on the
They was
side.
only
You could.
paying 300.
Yeah, you could go to like two or three times a.
research and see thousands. So
I mean, this
Well,
is back in,
surrogacy.
That was
is-
a while
but
ago.
this is
actually
different.
that's on the other end. They have to pay thousands in order to get You know what I'm saying?
So
to
they
get
only
a
give
sample.
you just a cut
Couple
of the
hundred.
Yeah,
thousand.
see,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
part of the game that they
Yeah.
change.
That's that bullshit.
But so you can go like 2-3 times a week or whatnot. I would go, you know what I'm
That
saying?
was
I would go like
cool.
They
twice a
don't give you
week.
And you gonna jack off anyway?
Well,
I'm with it. I would have did it too. Shit.
so I would go like a little twice a week, go in there like for 15 minutes, get my 300. You know, every other week, the check will come every other week. I get a check every other week
Man,
for like $1,200.
cost of
or
living
something.
high down there
It was
too.
cool. It was
Because
straight.
you know
I mean,
people are doing a
for
lot of
30
strange
minutes,
things
bro.
for
Like, you know,
$40.
for 30 minutes.
$40.
Yeah, man. So,
People do a lot of strange things
And
for
then-
$40.
$40.
$100.
and so then when it came time to connect with the kids or whatnot, some people had opinions like, oh no, hell no, I couldn't do that. Oh, why would you
Yeah.
go through with that? No, I would say it wouldn't have anything to do with me. And at the end of the day, man, I mean, I just had to sleep. I got to be
Yeah.
able to sleep at night. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you a real one.
I couldn't
Yep.
sleep, knowing that there's probably some kid out there that was like, their parents told you, well, we did reach out to your biological dad, but
Right.
he didn't want to have shit to do with it, what was going
Right.
on.
Then
So,
they'll be
I
finding you
couldn't
later.
do that. So, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up.
And
Well,
shout out to all my kids, man. I love y'all.
shout out to the kids.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the gang for
Shout
real.
out
We
to the
got
gang, gang,
gang,
gang,
We here now,
gang.
man. We here now, man.
All
Shout out
right.
to the
We're here
moms.
now. Yep,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Damn, Raw KC, y'all got it. Quick.
So, who's your favorite artist, or who, if you could work with any artist, like who would it be, male or female, or you can give us one.
Growing up, male artists. Male artists. I always admired Jay-Z.
Uncle Ho?
My first daughter's.
Researcher.
Yeah.
Uncle Ho.
My first son's name is Sean. The name
Okay.
after Jay-Z. My first daughter's name is
Dope.
Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Before
Brooklyn,
Jay-Z is
okay.
born. So Jay-Z has had a lot of influence on what I've done. Female artists, man. Jeez, man. You know what I'm saying? I like like Mary J. You know what I'm saying? I used to live
See,
to
Mary?
all sorts of stuff.
Come on, Auntie.
I like Mary.
any female
Mary be
artist
wearing
that's
them boots.
around now. I've had the pleasure of meeting MC Light. You know what I'm saying? When I was
Okay, that's dope.
in North Hollywood. A lot of the female rappers right now are really killing it.
Who's your favorite? Who's your
Favorite female rapper right now? Best female rapper of all time? Gotta give it to Nicki. You gotta go with Nicki.
Team
Sag
Party.
gang.
gotta go with
no.
Nicki.
I
she
fucks
be
with
going-
Nicki,
She
bro.
was going
She
from
was
like
going
hard.
what,
Nicki does the
2010 to
She
now?
done I understand her.
I like
She's
that.
a Sagittarius.
Yeah, but
I
I like that
understand
her
her.
beginning work. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like the cat stuff she's doing, but her lyrics are dope. You
Yeah.
know, like
How y'all feel about the female rappers from now? Like Sexy Red. How y'all feel about Sexy Red?
We
talked about
We
her. Like, we don't
accidentally
feel
called her
like-
something else last
Dirty
time.
Red.
It came down to Dirty Red.
Well, we didn't know about the song. We had to see about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not really. I'm cool with the fuck
You don't
shit.
consider that
literally,
music, right?
But I don't want to just listen to it all the time. I had to be in a wretched mood, like the City Girls. Like I love listening to them, like interviewing
City
them
Girls
as a
up 10.
person.
I'm
but
never in the mood
like
for the
all they
bullshit.
music, I just won't ride to. I'm more of a. I just like the I'm
You're
cool.
old.
yeah,
Remy
just me
Ma,
too. I'm
uh,
never in the mood for that. I don't want to hear that. Like it's not music.
It's not music.
But sometimes I be feeling what they be saying. Fuck that nigga, get his money, and we gonna do all that.
I'm a huge Erykah Badu fan too.
okay, I
love
at the
Erykah
crib. I'll
Badu.
throw on.
Ain't
the,
nothing
I'll
like
throw
some
on
R&B.
Baduism. Start cleaning the crib. You know what I'm saying too.
Yes.
You know what? Honestly, as far as being an artist and as far as being a rap artist, I cannot honestly say if anybody takes time to go to a studio, get a beat and put it down and
Like they
invest their
craft.
time into it, as far as that is their art. So I cannot sit there and say that that ain't
Love
real
a
music or
artist.
whatnot. It is quite, sexualized, but at the same time, I mean, look at the culture that we're living in now. I mean, that's
Right.
really what sells. I do kind of feel like at times though, it's hard to, cause at times I watch a lot of these videos where they say, how about this? They say, rap is, the rap and hip hop has became, overly sexualized, and there's a lot of violence, you know, within it, and that's due to what the industry being owned by the privatized prisons and everything like that. Like pretty much, it's they're purposely, you know, overdoing it, and they're feeding it to our culture. You know what I'm saying? And our culture, you know, as far as African Americans, it's affecting us. They, you know, they were saying this to us like 15 years ago. You know, hey, they're purposely doing this, guys. They're going to over sexualize everything. They're going to make everything more and more violent. You know, and to the point where it's just going to affect the culture something terrible. It's not to the point now. I think it's to the point where it hasn't. It's not going to happen. It's happened. It's happened, guys. Look all around you. Everything is
cartoons,
super violent.
everything, everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
everything
kind of
is.
talked about that.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
our
so-
first episode, I hate it.
But I mean, so it's hard to judge the line between is
Yeah.
it forced or is this what people want? You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like
So
people listen to what they want to listen
Yeah.
to, right?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
more of I love R&B, but I get in my vibe. I love my rap.
Right.
It's just certain stuff, you know. I love whoever getting their bag. I'm with
There
it.
you go.
You getting
Yeah,
your
that's
bag.
it.
I'm
Sure.
supporting
That's
it,
it.
you know. But I listen to what I listen to. Yeah.
you know, I mean, I'm conscious, man. I'm conscious, but if my rap style, bro, like, I mean,
Who's your favorite rapper now?
right now.
Right now. Who's
Right
your
now?
favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper? I mean, the best rapper that's ever lived, that's ever walked the face of the planet is Dwayne Michael Carter. It's got to be Lil Wayne. My favorite rapper right now, I mean,
Shout
I
out
got to
to
go
Wayne.
with I got to go with Future. You know what I'm saying? I do have you like
Future right now? Like right now today?
I mean, Future
No,
been holding it
His
down.
music,
I like-
yeah, but as a
Okay.
person,
No, I don't like his
No.
music really. Like I like
Yeah.
I don't
Kim
really
Future
follow
no
him.
songs.
I ain't really.
You don't
I
like
don't-
Future?
Not really. No.
What? Like I've never you just don't like Future? You know what? That's crazy. And for stuff like that, that's why. Hey guys, whatever y'all listen to my music, you like me, you don't like me,
Yeah.
I'm cool. Because
You know,
there's some people out there that's like,
Shout
yeah,
out to
Future.
Chonk.
I
Yeah,
don't kind of
no,
like him.
I
I
mean,
don't
no.
really do.
Well, speaking
like,
of young
I,
if
music,
they
listen,
don't
I
like
mean, he
Future-
has a couple hot lyrics. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, right.
and I mean, for me, I just like I could never listen to an album straight through of his. I like most of his music is features.
It's
But-
like
Features,
party
yeah.
music. Like
But
I used
what's
to
the
get
one with
money
the
to
song?
Future.
yeah,
Per-
like if you
R&B.
going to the club.
Personally,
Yeah,
I think
he has like a couple hits, like the ones that made it to the radio, like radio hits. that
I
I'd be
think
like,
Dirty
okay,
Sprite
cool.
2 is probably my top 3 as far as
Really?
albums all time. Definitely top
I
5.
definitely like Lil
DS2.
Baby and Drake over him.
So what's
Like,
I think it's a
I'm always
music.
gonna be a Drake
yeah,
fan.
Drake is
Yeah,
Drake.
I
Drake
love
is
Drake.
Drake
Yeah.
is a monster.
I like
He's a
Drake. I
monster.
mean,
Yeah.
and I'm a person that really like. That's why I never get people really saying they mess with Jay Z. That they fuck with Jay Z. People always like, what do Jay Z?
I like
talking
Jay
about?
Z. I like all
love
type of
Jay-Z.
music.
feel
I like
you-
Davey.
From his first album to now, like I'm like he's been in the game. You know what I mean
Right,
for
right.
a long time, and to be consistent. You know, like you said about Mary J. Blige,
He's wise.
to put out
He's a
great
wise
music
man.
that long. You know,
The thing that gets me about Jay-Z that I think a lot of people really don't really give him credit for is his lines will go over your head. You know, they're like really intricate, and he doesn't like his thought process behind his lines. Like he will have lines that you will go back and listen to the song literally like I've songs that you go back and listen to like 4 or 5 years later like that's
That's
what
hard.
it
Huh?
means.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
After
like,
life
yeah.
hit your ass.
before his time.
And the
yeah.
fact that he's doing that off of the top, like, or whether just not writing it, the fact that he's going around thinking it and just, you know, and busting it down, it's insane. That's an amazing talent. So, you know, that's
Yeah.
the thing about Jay that gets me the most, you know.
I think it's music for everything. So what kind of music you like to ride to? Like what would be your riding music? Say it's you and your boo, y'all riding out.
Well, hold on, wait.
Oh wait,
First,
you got a boo?
Yeah.
Mr.
Are
Gang
you a
Gang?
singer?
I am
Are you single?
I am currently single.
Okay.
ladies.
Y'all
I'm
all
currently
right.
I'm currently
We
single at the
single.
moment. I'm
We
currently
gotta play,
single. Ladies, y'all don't want me.
In
I'm toxic.
season.
Y'all don't want me. I'm
What's your
toxic.
sign?
See, like, you gotta know
Tell us your
something.
sign. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay. My brother's a Taurus.
That's not
Tauruses
too
are
bad.
cool. They be
They
real.
dogged me because
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces. So you see, y'all see
Oh,
the difference.
stop.
They dogged me on the first episode.
I love a couple.
We did it.
Yeah, riding, man, it could be anything from old school. Here, let's see. You know what? Let me just take a look.
I
right
love to ride to like 90s R&B, y'all. If I'm riding with my man.
So, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite artist or favorite
I don't-
old school group?
Oh,
So
I
are
love
you?
Escape.
I don't have
And
just
Tank.
one.
I mean,
Like
cool.
I'm like
Oh, my
a
God.
like a
Mixture.
R&B girl at heart, literally.
Yeah.
So I'll play
So
like
a couple of
90s,
your
2000s.
favorites. Yeah, me too. My friends don't ever give me the ox, y'all. Like
So-
they don't never give me the ox because I like don't want to hear that bullshit.
I'm taking over.
They don't
I
ever
don't
give
care.
me
I
the
like
ox.
Eric Billinger. I like
Yeah.
stuff that survive. I've been listening to Jay Howe right now. People
I
that
don't even
probably
know who that
people don't.
is.
You know about Jay Howe? Hey, they be vibing
Listen,
out.
I'm still put on J.E. Heartbreak. Okay, listen, I love Jagged Edge.
And I like a good
Hill,
Mac Dre
Tank.
sometimes
Joe,
too.
you know.
Yo, that Afro beats just came a long way too. I be rocking with that Afro beats in the car.
Okay.
I be rocking with that. You know what? I mean, my pops is like. I mean, look,
He
it's
was
Kansas.
DJ.
It's
Shout
Kansas
out
City.
Pops.
It's
Who your
Kansas
dad had a
City,
cool
and we
relationship,
big on
though.
that on the two stepping and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So I'll be in the car rocking that.
Oh,
you
you
know
know
that
the
car.
two-step?
Oh yeah. Oh, yes, I
you
yeah.
step?
I
And
had
line
to.
dance, you
See,
got
ladies,
to, right?
he can
You know
dance,
how
he
line
can
dance?
dance.
Yes, he know how to go get the
Line
bag.
dance. Oh, he
'cause
could
ran
dance,
up in
single.
LA. Listen, he's single.
Talking about he
Sagittarius.
toxic.
He
Sound like a full
masturbates.
package to me.
Oh, he admitted to the toxic.
Oh yeah, I miss to the toxicity. I'm a lot better than I used to be. I used to be way, but you know, I mean, we're you know, we all trying to figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? We all here. Ain't none of us
So
perfect.
have you ever dated a celebrity?
I have not dated a celebrity.
But what have you done anything with a celebrity? You gotta ask specific questions.
Yeah,
Because
there
men, you
I've
gotta
not done-
ask men
I've not-
specific questions.
Oh, yeah.
I've not
be
done
specific.
anything with a celebrity.
Okay,
No, I have
okay.
not. I have not done
So
anything
who's your
with a
celebrity crush though?
Ooh, yo, like tell you the truth, like Megan Good been putting out some pictures lately, bro. Like
She's
Megan
always
Good.
Shout
been
out
fly
Megan
to
because
me.
she's
Shout out
always
to
been
Megan
far,
Good. She
like
be looking
since
good.
she was a kid.
Yeah,
So,
forever.
Megan Good.
Megan
Yeah.
Good, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Okay.
typical.
And
but
you can't
Megan
go wrong
Good,
with
typical.
can't go wrong
Right.
with Doja. Can't go wrong with Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's she's nice to me. There's a new actress that plays the lawyer on. Y'all watch Lincoln Lawyer on
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
So,
I
is
watched
it
the
good?
lawyer. Which
Because
one you
Yeah.
talking about?
the female lawyer. That's
Oh, I know who you talking about with the hair.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
pretty. She
Yeah,
play on
yeah.
something. I like her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's-
I
So
like her.
is
nice.
the
Other than-
is this a spinoff from the movie? Tell me that real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. The
It
movie
is?
with
Okay,
Matthew
I didn't know
McConaughey.
that.
It
I
is
didn't know
from
that
It's
either.
a really good
Yeah.
show.
See, I love
It's
the
I didn't know
movie,
the
and I
movie.
be watch
So now I
the
need to go
movie.
watch
What's it
the
called
movie.
Because
again?
I love Matthew McConaughey.
Lincoln
The
Lawyer?
Lincoln Lawyer. It's
Yeah,
called.
Lincoln
The
Lawyer.
Lincoln
Yeah,
Lawyer.
it's
The
called
Lincoln
Lincoln
Lawyer.
Lawyer,
I was
yeah.
wondering, okay, cool, dope. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to check it out. So the lawyer is who
Yeah.
you feeling on there? The lawyer.
Yeah. If in season 2, like the
Season 2?
prosecution
Yeah, I see
attorney.
you got a type.
Yeah, she's nice. She's
You got a
nice.
type.
She look good. Okay.
Yeah.
No, not from Megan
Megan,
Good to
yeah,
the lawyer.
uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Got a
kind of
type.
tight.
Got a type. Okay.
He like them
Alright.
chocolate melting in your mouth and in your hands.
Hey,
I
Margot
what kind of-
Robbie in
No.
that Barbie
Is
movie
it-
don't look bad either. So
I-
I mean, hey.
Oh, he
Okay.
did say
I
Doja
have
Cat.
Barbie movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
But-
are mixed. Yeah, so we went the whole spectrum there. We just went the whole, yeah.
But is
I
that
mixed
chocolate or
myself,
brown
so.
sugar? They not- Girl, listen.
Look,
All right, so
look,
what kind
I've,
of woman do you usually like? Like, what would you go for? If someone, like, if we had a game show or something, we're like, we're gonna everybody for
You don't-
Tenzi today.
Um,
Like,
tell
what
you the
should we
truth.
do?
I had to
Who
choke
should
on
we
that
get?
one.
tell you the truth, man. Honestly, like, I'm biracial myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I've come up like, and I'm like literally like one of the. I'm talking about. I'm not really from a blended family like that. Like when I was born, it was like me and two different sides of the spectrum. Like you know what I'm saying. So, as far as like skin color stuff like that, I really don't tend to look into that too much. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to sound shallow, but I mean, at the end of the
Say
day,
whatever you feel.
This
all right,
is raw.
well,
It is
all right, hold
what
on.
it is.
Let me
Keep
preface
it
by saying
raw.
like, okay, so I'm getting older now, so I mean, actually, somebody that is there can hold you down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if you're gonna be with me, it's like a old school love type of thing. I'm talking about. I think I watched a YouTube video the other day where this dude was talking about dark love. I'm talking about the house is burning down, we holding each other, and this motherfucker gonna burn down.
Yeah,
on
we're
top of
gonna
us.
go together.
Unfortunately, the people that I met is like, fuck you, Tansy. This motherfucker burning down.
I'm running out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as long as you got that mentality, then we good. I
So
want,
basically, you taking looks off the table now.
You just
No.
want the real love,
uh,
ride ride or die.
With that being said, I gotta be attracted to you.
Yeah,
just
I
gotta be. I
understand
gotta
that.
be.
I understand
there
that.
has to be some sort of level of
Absolutely.
attraction.
In order for you to be faithful.
Yeah, there has to be some sort
in order to
of
be
level of
faithful.
attraction, bro.
I think he's toxic. He's not going to be faithful if she's
Like,
cute or not. The way he
hold on,
just looks.
them days is over. If I'm in a relationship, that's probably one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, I'm not, because if I have to, you know, I feel like it's old school. I've made my mistakes in the past.
Understandable.
Everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I've changed, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I'm going to get into a relationship with you, I'm gonna do that for real. So,
Right.
How do you know you
That's where I'm
changed?
at
How
with
do you
it.
know you changed?
Huh?
Yeah, as a man.
You heard me.
There's the
Oh, men love to
How do you
If
know
you
you
can, you
changed?
can hear.
Well, you know, I mean, as life goes on, man, we get put in certain situations. We have certain tests and everything like that. And I would say in the same situations, in the same tests, I don't respond the way that I used to. I used
That's
to be,
good.
you know what I'm saying? I used to.
I would toast
used
your
to-
cup to that, but you got
But
something
I
left.
already-
You got
smash
we gotta get here now.
So basically, what you're saying is, for
But these
us, we
questions, I
gotta
might
wait
need
till
another
you're
one.
40.
I think you will.
We gotta wait and find a man at 40 who's ready to settle down
40?
versus.
Dang, that's
We-
the
I mean,
age.
we
My
ain't too far.
Well,
That's-
shit, somebody
where
told
I'm
me
at
you washed
right
up
now
when
with
you're 40,
it.
but Stella got her groove back at
She
40.
sure did.
She got her
Hello.
groove back at 40.
as long as Stella Coochie still wet, it's all good.
Start no fires and nothing.
Right.
You know what? Honestly, that's a very interesting question. I'm glad we've gotten to that, man, because, you know, honestly, like, some people spend their whole lives like looking for that. You know, shout out to my pops again. You know, my pops
Shout out,
my pops
Pops.
is 65
Shout
years
out
old.
to him. He's
Pops-
really cool,
he-
y'all. I like his pops.
He's 65 years old. Been through. I don't put your business out there. My
Pops,
don't
forgive
care.
me, Pops.
Been through 3 marriages, and the man is, you know what I'm saying, and
You still
you
got
know,
hope for love?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So is
but-
he dating or?
Yeah, he
still
is.
got
You
hope?
know, he has.
We
He
gonna
is
bring you
somebody. You know,
on.
he is somebody he has
Oh,
been
okay, so he
seeing,
not
but
single.
he's not married, and I think
What
What
is
is
Mary?
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 What?
Hold on, you're not gonna just back.
Don't do-
There
don't-
you go.
See,
You're
there
not
you
gonna
go.
just
DJ
run
Boss
past
like
that again.
I thought you said you changed.
Wait, you should change. You're talking about he's not married. Married? What the fuck is married?
No,
married?
Is your daddy married or not?
Right,
He is
thank
not.
you.
He is currently not
Is
married.
he legal?
Okay.
Is he
So he's
legally
not married.
or not
He's not
married in his
married.
mind?
I believe his 3rd marriage is over with. I believe legally it's done.
And
Okay,
if
If
so
not,
legally-
he's separated.
he's separate.
And
definitely
he,
separated.
and he doesn't share a home with his ex-spouse or spouse.
No,
That's
he
none of
lives,
our
He lives by himself.
Hey,
He lives by
Dad,
himself.
he came on Raw KC.
He lives by himself.
Bring him on.
Y'all heard it here.
the point is, I'm getting at is like he doesn't have an official on paper like significant other, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, and he's 65. Like sometimes, people spend their whole lives like looking
Yeah.
for.
But he
that
done
person who don't
lived.
really.
And he got to experience like different relationships and stuff, right?
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
I
Or
don't do
is
too
it-
many I done
No,
experienced some
shit,
shit.
no.
I done been in a
I've
lot of
been-
I done
I can
experienced
say
some
yes.
stuff.
Let me ask y'all a
can
question.
say yes.
How do you
Different relationships at your age?
Different relationships, yes.
How do you
Yes,
guys
none of
feel-
them are the
Be in
same.
relationships.
how do you guys feel when you guys
I haven't
scroll
been in
down
many relationships.
when you guys scroll down like YouTube at night or social or Facebook at night, and you see them videos and it's those guys talking about see what women need to do nowadays is you know what I'm saying, they need to follow men more right now. The
Yeah.
modern day women don't want to follow men. I want to ask you guys, like, how do you guys
He
feel
gonna come on our
about-
show and he gonna ask us
I mean,
questions.
for real though,
I
for
like
real.
that.
Like,
To me, I don't know. I just feel like in our generation, you have to give what you want to receive, and I don't think that women don't want to be submissive. It's just like, what am I submitting to? Or,
right.
I think a lot of us was just raised different. Like a lot of us come from single mothers or, headstrong women.
Yep.
And that's where it goes back to like breaking generational curses or breaking the cycle. I don't, women just in a bag right now. So I don't think
They are in
that,
their bag.
a long time ago it was like men would do everything. You know what I mean? Like you had to depend on a man, but it's so many outlets that then open the door for women. Like construction or plumbing. Back
Truck
in the day,
driving,
you know what I
CDL
mean? Like
stuff.
women did do, but now
Yeah.
women can do a lot that men can do.
Right.
Women can go drive trucks. Women can cut hair. We got women barbers.
Yeah.
Women
I
chefs.
think
like,
women are more outspoken and standing on what they're standing on than back in the day, because people were doing the same stuff back in the day that they're doing
Absolutely.
now. Like they had multiple households
Yeah,
and
and
all
see,
type of stuff.
we
You
just
know
didn't
what I'm
have
saying?
social media.
Now we got social media, we got different stuff, and people are more like side bitches ain't being quiet. Everybody's just out here. Our grandma, somebody's grandma was a side bitch back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Not mine. You know.
Clear that
She
up.
was married. Shout out to my grandparents.
But my grandma was
you
the
know,
wife.
but still, you know, somebody was. So I think I'm not the traditional
but my
type.
My approach is totally different though, because I feel like women, we gonna submit to
The
somebody
right
to the right
person.
person,
Yes.
somebody
No.
that's worth that we feel like is
said
worth
no.
it.
No, I'm saying because I wanted to let her finish.
We
I
told her
mean,
before
well,
the show
that's
started. We
me.
don't cut nobody
I-
off. I submitted.
She basically saying she not gonna shut up. She is not
I
gonna
just
shut the
like-
fuck up.
I don't shut the fuck up. I don't.
I'm working.
'Cause
That's
if you
one of
want-
my.
Remember, I'm learning. I gotta
Yeah, I
learn
am
that.
too. We're
But
both learning how to shut up.
At the same time, I feel like I would do certain stuff, or I have done certain stuff for the wrong person, just because I can't be quiet. But what if I could clean, go to work, take care of the kids?
Yeah, for the
You-
right person.
It's not a build a barrier.
But it's
that's
the right
submitting,
person.
right? Like, I mean, coming home when you supposed to, answering where you at.
For the right
When are you
person.
supposed to come home?
And
That don't necessarily mean you thought they were the right person.
Listen,
You-
I'm not capping for the sense that I'm on the show with, I'm on a female show, so, but I do think it's a little over exaggerated when some guys nowadays be like, oh, females don't cook, they don't clean or what. They don't make no sense to me. So you trying to tell me like they live by themselves and they just
Right.
live nasty. They don't never clean their own
Hey,
house.
listen.
They don't never
Nothing.
cook for themselves.
I
They
heard,
don't never
no, I know.
I mean,
No.
I don't think it's a big majority
No,
like
it's
they're
true.
making it
It-
out
it's
to
true.
be. Like,
No.
It's
It's a
so,
lot of-
that men that
no.
will say that, but are they really saying
No.
the truth though?
It's true that
And then
it's
that
women
means you
out
were
here
over
that
her
don't
house,
cook.
right?
I mean, hey, because I'm gonna be 100. Like when it comes to my own situations, people that I know or men, listen, I open book. It's bitches that don't clean up and cook. Hey, they don't clean up and cook,
See, and I don't
or they don't
cook.
wash their ass.
I don't cook all the
I don't
time. I'm
cook
not.
like that
All
either.
my
But
men
I
cook.
clean.
Well, I don't have a whole bunch
But I
of men,
clean, though.
but
Even
my
if you don't got a
exes
whole
and
bunch
I'll
of men,
cook.
it
I love a
don't.
man
You
that
shouldn't
cook.
be washing your ass because you got a man. You need to wash your ass for yourself.
Yeah, every
wash
day.
your ass.
Like it don't.
You
You
gotta
don't
eat.
have
Oh,
to have a
KC.
significant. No,
But
but
where's
that's
the
like,
equal balance,
That's
though?
like saying that you don't clean up because you don't have a man, or because ain't nobody coming over to your house. Hell, I could go out on a lot of dates. That don't mean they gotta come to my
But
house.
where's the equal
I don't
balance,
even want
though?
you to come to my house.
Where's the equal balance? If I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna wash my ass, whether I got a man or not,
then you're gonna lick
But
this
what
clean
about-
ass and you're gonna buy the food for the kitchen. What the fuck
yeah,
do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why he can't
simple.
cook the food sometimes?
It
Oh,
can't
he
be
will.
that way.
See, that's why I said
No, but
God
he
has always
was
blessed me
saying-
with people that could cook. Like
Right,
that, like
and
to
see, we
cook.
talked
I
about
love
that.
a man that
yeah,
could cook.
But see,
Yeah.
he was saying that he thinks sometimes when we scroll and men that are going in on women, saying our generation don't do that, it is over exaggerated. No,
Sometimes
it's
I
not.
just
It's
delete 'em.
changed because of the things that women require now. You know, a lot of women want to go out, 5-star restaurants.
Yeah.
A lot of women want to go out, want to go out, want to go out.
I
Don't know
think-
how to cook.
I think it is right now. It is that time for women. Unfortunately, you know how they say the son pays for the sins of the father, and I think unfortunately that's what we're going through in this generation. I think unfortunately, the men that have held these positions in the past kind of totally fucked it up for us. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, back in the day, like, when women used to, just submit, like head over heels to men, you had men that would, you had men that have all sorts of families at the same time, beat on them for absolutely no reason. We're talking about the dinner ain't right, but I'm not talking about two people getting into it and then they put hands on each other. I'm talking about beating on them for absolutely no motherfucking reason. Or just a little, saying a little something back. Boom, like we are I think right now in this generation we are paying for that because women got to a point where they said fuck it, no, we're not we're not dealing with that shit no more. And unfortunately we just gotta evolve with the times, guys. Now with that being said, I mean it just kind of fucks it up for everybody because it just makes you just got a whole bunch of single people, you know what I'm saying, out here, or you got a whole bunch of relationships that ain't real relationships,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's just, I mean, that's just the time we lived in. It's just a new.
Bottom
new day in
line
this-
is
in
the
modern
man
age.
had to be worth. We're not submitting to anything. You got to be a leader. You can't lead us to death. You know, you gotta lead us the right way, and we'll follow.
I'm
It's
toxic.
simple.
I will fuck around, lead your ass.
Hey, thanks for your honesty.
Lead us
because-
off a cliff. You know what?
So we know we're not letting him be in the
And he
front.
didn't lie when he said that he was toxic. Y'all heard it.
So
So the
You
thing about
needed to
being
meet the
toxic,
old me.
Are right, the one that teach me less. But are you working on the toxicness?
No, I am though. I have a little spurts that come out every now and then, but I've worked a lot on reeling it back.
And what are
know
you
I'm
working on? Like, are you practicing being celibate? Are you been single? Are you going to counseling? What are you doing to change?
I've done. You know what? At the main thing is the one thing that I feel like it's almost like going to Alcoholics Anonymous. The first time, when you first step up to the podium, the first thing they make you do is say, "Hey, my name is so and so. I'm an alcoholic." So that means the first thing you got to do is take accountability for the things that you've done. I mean, that's the first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have one. So I think that's the first thing I've
you're
done.
right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Is
Absolutely.
just admitting to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, hey, in the past I was terrible within a relationship. Hey, in the past, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really a good boyfriend. Hey, in the past I probably haven't
that
been the
you
best
can
father
admit.
at points. You know what I'm saying? So and then what I've done in these situations to not be that person. So once you figure that out, when you find yourself in these situations moving in the future, you're like, hey, in the past I've done this and I've done that. Well, this time I'm taking a different road.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of that I've done. It's really
Understandable.
really just taking accountability for it, and then just trying your best to move on. Done the talking it out. I've done the counseling sessions. I've done the psychiatrist. Psychiatrist was that didn't last that long. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean apparently they said I was cool. Didn't think I was, but they said I was cool. I've done the psychiatrist, the antidepressants and stuff like that. That shit did not agree with me, bro. I turned into a light-skinned punk, bro. I landed in jail like so many times.
Oh no.
Fucking with that, yeah. Because
Yeah,
like the
I'm full with the
antidepressants supposed to
medicine.
get like they
Yeah,
supposed
I
to
don't
give you
believe that.
they supposed to get rid of the anxiety. And a lot of anxiety
some of them
comes
will
from
intensify
That's why I
it,
smoke
though.
weed
Yeah.
and do
Yeah.
edibles for my
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah.
It's certain stuff for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know because
And getting rid of the anxiety just turned into me like I don't give a fuck, and that was
Right.
just it didn't go well. So
well, we're so happy
I appreciate
that you
it, guys.
came on and
I
shared some
appreciate
of
it,
your
guys.
personal information with us, and
One more question.
Go
One more
ahead.
question. Do you think as far as the independent woman thing, do you think it's more cultural as far as the black culture versus other cultures?
No, I hear white people say it too.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't. Like, I'm a part of a lot of like mom groups like on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I hear the same like with them. Like they deal with the same issues that we deal with. So I don't think it's just like black culture or cultural period. I think it's like just a woman thing, like how we have truly just evolved. as
Evolve,
women.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do see more African American,
Black people.
colored women, black people, brown people. I see more of us than I do see. I mean, or I think we may have didn't pay attention to the other races before.
Yeah.
I think it's our color of time, maybe so, because it's just like I see a lot of colored women doing a lot of colored women doing a lot of things that we didn't do before. You know what I mean? Like, so, like what we talked about, the truck driving. Everyone's been in the nursing field, but we're taking over like barber shops, being chefs.
Yep.
Owning clubs, promoting. Being hosts. Like that was some stuff that you only see men do, like comedy and being a barber or comedy or motorcycle.
Just an
driver.
entrepreneur,
Just everything.
period, yeah.
I don't. And
I don't want
see
to
that
be
in a lot of
independent
races.
anymore.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I do think
just want
that
some help. Straight the fuck up. God damn it. I think women
Well, you
are-
have a man. That
black
you're
women just
changed
have to be
for.
strong. We're changing together. Team Eagle Right. You know what I'm saying? And it is. We working out. We rocking. I'm at the point like he said. Like
But
I
you
know
changed.
exactly what
But
I
don't
want.
worry about
Yeah,
him.
I changed
You
before
changed.
him though.
Okay.
Y'all don't get it twisted. Like the change had to come before the man even came. He just kind of fell, in the inbox, and it is what it is.
So you should take notes of that, see?
Okay, I'm just
So-
checking the
no,
inbox.
so
I'm
even
checking the
with
inbox.
me-
No,
Right,
take
it's
your
going.
change before the person comes.
So even with a
Yeah,
man, do
you
you
gotta be
still,
ready.
You still consider yourself independent? Would you still fall into
I
that
mean, we
category?
don't live together. It's not his job to, we do
Right.
stuff for each other. So it's kind of like I said, like my
Teamwork.
goal is later, if it's not 50-50, 1 month it may be 80-20.
Yeah.
One, it may be 70-30. Like, it just depends. But right now, to me, I'm not calculating shit because we don't live together. He got
Yeah.
his own bill. But our shit due at the first of the month. You
Yeah.
gonna pay yours, I'm gonna pay mine. And I might sleep here, you might sleep here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that's where we at with it now. But if we're building and then, you know what I'm saying, then I'll have different expectations.
Yeah.
But right now, like, I don't really, my complaints are always addressed.
I just hate the stereotype of independent women. Because
Yeah.
who say you can't be in a
No,
relationship
see,
and
I
be
don't have to
independent?
like ask like little. It's the little
Right.
stuff
Did
like
your
take out the
question get
trash,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
do stuff.
Going off what you were saying, I saw something. I read something online where it was like, that's why I asked where it was cultural, because they said like you always hear the term independent black woman, but you don't hear that term for any other cultures. You don't hear
Yeah.
oh, she's an independent white woman, she's an independent Asian woman, she's an independent Indian woman or whatnot like that. It's always, that's why I was like, is it, yes,
Yeah,
Are they, is it
you're
targeting for for the African American
Well, now
culture,
you put
like
it that way.
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
So I don't.
But then a lot of times we put that on ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like people try to separate the N word and different stuff like that. Like I don't even play. Like ain't nobody calling my son no nigga and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not raising no
Absolutely.
little nigga.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Absolutely.
certain stuff that black people do we put on ourselves. But that's another show.
a lot of
Let's
heat.
get to the fun stuff.
Well,
Y'all ready
before
for
we
some
get
fun?
to that, let's listen to some of your music.
Oh,
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick,
Some
real
music?
quick. Before we let them go, y'all, let's hear some music.
Go ahead and tell
Got
us
it.
like what's the track.
Okay, so this song right here is
Follow
So-
Susie Moore.
Raise your glass, we about to get lit.
So this song right here
Dance,
is called the
take
Show Me
one last
Step, right?
sip. Hit the dance
So
floor,
we're from
'cause
Kansas
this that
City where there's a lot of
shit.
line
Show me
dancing,
step
a lot
on
of
the
two-stepping.
816.
You know,
Raise your glass, we about to get lit.
I'm a 40-year-old rapper, so
Dance,
I'm a rap
take
to
one last
40-year-olds
sip.
be in the
Hit
club.
the
We
dance
like
floor,
line
'cause
dancing,
this that
two-stepping.
shit.
So this
Show me
song is
step
called the Show
on
Me
the
Step. Out of all the
816.
so out of all the two-step and the line dancing songs that we do in the clubs in Kansas City, we don't really have our own, or Missouri doesn't really have our own. So I was trying to have one, getting a lot of perception. Video and everything like that is going to be coming out here in
Two
the
women
next,
on me, one at 8, one at
next month
10,
or
yep.
two.
Shake it on me like a
I'll
racing
be
etch a
releasing it
sketch,
out
yep.
on Apple
People staring,
Music
but I'm
and,
busy
YouTube
swagging my
and everything
steps,
like
yep.
that here in
Feeling
the
like I'm
next
Goldie
week or
straight up
so.
out of the Mac, yep.
Y'all
Get
be
in where
seeing
I'm fitting, falling right in between them. Smoother than a
Check
Grande
it
Pepe with a
out.
barista. Man, I'm feeling lucky, I should hit the
Morgan.
casino. Nah, but these women gonna like my routine. Yeah. Goes 2 steps to the left, step, 2 steps to the right, yep. Now 1 step back, another step back. We cross, left step, right cross, right back. Grown man swag, ladies shake your ass. Fat Joe fellas rock away, lean back. Now spin to your right, land in front, left leg,
Appreciate
switch
y'all
right
having me
foot,
on,
slide
man.
left, stolen base.
Thanks for
Take it
coming.
down halfway, bring it
Hey,
right
when
back
this show
up.
is like-
Take it
when this
real
show is
low.
like-
Give me that patella tendon, babe. What it look, your body like a boa constrictor. She like a genie.
Yeah, for sure.
Remember,
do this,
cha-cha
man.
side with cha-cha right to the front. Mixed brother got your stepping pops at Jungle Fever. Studied him for 20 years to make the party pop. By the way, reverse turn around and take it from the top. 2 steps to the left, step. 2 steps to the right, yep. 1 step back, another step back. We cross, left step, right cross, right back. Grown man swag, ladies shake your ass. Fat Joe fellas rock away, lean back. Spin to the right, in the front, left leg. Alternate right foot,
Shout out
slide
to
left,
Whitney
stolen
Nova
base. Say, raise your glass, we about to get lit. Before we dance, take 1 last sip. Hit the dance floor, cause this that shit. Show me step from the 816. Raise your glass, we about to get lit. Before we dance, take 1 last sip. Hit the dance floor, cause this that shit. Show me step from the 816.
Shout out Kansas City. Shout out to DJs in the city.
T-Road spinning, old school spinning, LA spinning, make sure you tip it. DJ Dean spinning, Montel spinning, Music Man spinning, you know that fresh spinning, Deanna Hustle spinning, B Shine spinning, Playmaker spinning, 103 gon' spin it, the 50s gon' spin it, the 40s gon' spin it, the 30s, 20s, 12th Street, the city gon' spin it, 18th and Bond spinning, Power and Light spinning, you know I'm reppin' mine, Southside gon' spin it, citywide spin it, one time for me, by the way, can't forget about that 913. 3 Super Bowls, baby, we want more. Every day I'm a chief, Jersey red and gold. Show them how we do it in the state of the show. It's going down, down, baby, like the 314. Yeah! Raise your glass, we about
Hey guys, we're back. We don't know if you can hear us over the music. You know, we've been drinking a little in here, so forgive us.
It's
A
gone.
little while. We're having some drinks. Right, we're having our little drinks. So, but Tansy decided to stay with us. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna play Rocky's little favorite game.
They gave me Douce
Yeah,
and
tune
Merlot
in.
mixed in one fucking cup.
Yeah, he
so
got
I'm
some good
sipping
things
now,
and grill.
shit.
So yeah, just roll with
Let's have
us.
some fun.
All right, we're gonna have some fun. This game is called Accepted or Rejected. Anybody that know me know that I'm real big on giving the people a chance to be a part of your bullshit. Always be honest. Let people, you know, they either could accept it or reject it. What the fuck can they say? So we got a couple little things we're gonna ask, and we got a guest so we can get a male perspective today.
Woo woo.
Today.
Okay. All right, so what do you guys think about threesomes? Let's talk threesomes. If your mate, this is the person you're with, let's put it in our head that this is not a random person, this is our person. And we're switching things up. Are we accepting their honesty? And you don't have to necessarily participate. You could be a watcher. There's certain names for that. We'll talk about that in a different episode. Or you could participate. Are you accepting it or are you rejecting it? You tell them, like, nah, or her, like, we ain't doing that. What you gonna say? Let's
like
go
I know
to
his
first,
answer.
guess.
I feel like I know his answer.
Guys, don't fuck it up by going backdoor and sleeping with
Oh,
the
you
girl
went
that you had.
backdoor?
They know what I'm
See,
saying.
that
Sleeping
was
with the girl
right
that you
there.
had the threesome with. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like hollering at the girl on the side. I mean, you had,
Good
you know what I'm saying?
advice.
You got your significant other, and then you got the girl that you had the threesome with. Don't fucking backdoor your significant other and then go back and smash old girl on the side. Like, especially if your significant other like has an understanding with you. But yeah, no, we
So you
I feel like he accepted.
we're
So you accept it.
He's
You
accepting,
accepting it.
but don't mess up.
Yeah,
That's
don't
why,
mess it up,
I
to
heard
me,
the
Mess it up,
opposite.
bro.
to me, mine is just don't
I-
do it with
a man
nobody
told
that
me
you.
that his woman started messing with the girl.
That probably could typically
I
happen.
guess, I
That
guess
could
it-
happen.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
That's
hey,
why you gotta
you
have
accepting or
rules.
rejecting?
What you doing, Faye?
It depends, you know. It depends. I was up.
See, I
So are
normally
you picking a
accept,
girl
but-
or are you gonna let him pick?
It depends.
Nah.
What you mean?
Because because let me tell you what to
Let me hear
do.
it.
You
You
pick.
gotta say it depends.
You don't let that man pick because he probably already was fucking her.
All right.
Or you know,
But-
just like
but-
this, I'm
But
telling you.
if it's
I'm
honesty,
telling you,
like,
no,
you
because
know?
then you're going to get mad because they're in passion, and you know you can't do that.
Well, so that's the thing then.
And then they're gonna backdoor like my man said
like
right
backdoor
here.
You will then it'll be rejected because if it's somebody that you're really into a significant, like why the fuck would I want to sit here and share you? Like I'm
Right,
too
go be with
mad.
them.
I'm
But
too
be
jealous.
honest.
Like, it's be
At
too
least
much.
they were
That's where the
honest.
understanding comes in. It's
They
gotta-
were
it's
honest,
definitely
Were
yeah,
they
you
honest
gotta have
It's
before
gotta be
they was
understandable.
doing it with the other girl, or now?
I
they
don't know.
just
That's a
wanna
good
see-
question.
Taking a risk. I mean,
That's another thing.
you're taking a risk because somebody could, you know, I mean, the idea could be presented. Somebody could act like they're, you know, they're comfortable with it, but they're really not. And then after it
Yeah,
goes through,
but-
I've actually seen this happen. I've seen relationships fall apart. I've seen a relationship has been all good, and they decided to go do the threesome because of that.
Boom.
The whole thing kind of came apart. So you got to, I mean, there definitely has to be an understanding.
But if somebody asked you for a threesome in the first place, then I mean they weren't really.
No, that doesn't mean they're not into you. They just might be into other things. And I'm just speaking from personal.
Other things, other people.
I mean, whatever you want to say.
The fuck, other things.
Yo, does it-
other
No, I
things are-
don't
other
think-
things are your toys. Other people are human beings. You're into.
It could
other-
be a toy. It could be just switching up, like I spoke last time about
Right.
switching up. But like
A
he
person
said,
is a-
backdooring. That's why that stuff, like, say if we was in Rome for the weekend, right? I hit the strip club I don't care where I'm going. I'm going to the strip club and I'm eating good. That's what I got to do, right? So say I met Sasha Fierce at the strip club and we like, shit, baby, woo-dee woo-woo. So we going to hit Sasha Fierce and we going to send her ass back home, right? We might pay the bitch. Whatever. We ain't going to see this bitch again. We ain't gonna do like my boy here, and we in the town, and we done hit what's her name, and we gotta see this bitch at the daiquiri bar. You know what I'm saying? And then it's all she telling all her friends, everybody looking at us, they all in our
strawberry.
business.
Over there with the strawberry.
So it's how you do it.
You okay with a random? Basically.
Okay with a random then.
Fuck yeah, so you don't bother me. If I was a man, God didn't make me a man
So,
on
like,
purpose,
out of
because I'll be
state
paying the
or,
bitch.
like,
Don't even talk
just-
to me no more. Get the fuck out
I mean,
of my
but
face.
why you gotta pay
does
somebody
it does
that's
it gotta
doing
be
what we
does it gotta be like we agreed on this
No,
before
you
we
made
do
that
it? Does it gotta be
perfect.
spur of the moment? Like we at the club.
I guess spur
somebody.
of
What
the
if
moment.
somebody
I think it's
approached y'all?
more-
What if
I don't
somebody
think
came
it's
and
planned. I think
approached
it's
y'all
spur
at
of
the
the
club?
moment.
Like y'all see y'all at the club. Y'all looking fly. Y'all doing your thing. Hey, can I go home with y'all? What do y'all do then? Y'all have
I'm not going-
y'all
it
have a
don't
quick
go like
powwow
that.
at that moment, or
Like me and the man.
like if y'all two got approached by
and
somebody.
she came to us.
Yeah.
And then it's what I say. You know, if I'm feeling her, if I'm turned on by her, and that's what I'm on for tonight. Because I'm not saying I ain't had multiple threesomes. Don't get it twisted. Like, that's some special shit. I can count on my hand. You know, I think I'm enough. But I'm freaky. So I would invite somebody in my bedroom. I'm accepting the shit. And I ain't going to go too far in detail because that's my business.
So I
you know,
usually
what you gonna
accept,
do?
but I'm a reject. I'm selfish.
So now you
I'm
going
very
did it,
selfish.
have you, like, are you, like, the jealous type or something?
I think it just depends on who
The
the
man?
guy is. Yeah, it just depends. I can be, but I feel like you said, I'm enough. So I don't want to. Yeah, no, I'm rejecting.
I don't know. It kind of turned me on to why. I don't know. I'm a little different.
Yeah.
I'm different.
Like I can go for all the other stuff, like we talked about on the last, like accepted, rejected. But this right here, no, I'm too selfish.
Okay, so we got.
Is that with everyone or just depending?
It might just depend
on the
Okay.
dude?
Like if the right
how-
dude was to
The
bring
guy
it
and the
out of
girl?
me,
Okay.
then okay, maybe. But right now,
But
I'll
if the
say I'm
right
rejected.
guy brings it out of you, you'll be into him too much. So no.
Maybe it just depends.
See, when I said it depends,
See, you gotta.
When I kept saying
You as
it
a woman
depends,
gotta.
it
But see,
depends.
us women, we release a lot of more stuff, and it makes us more attached to men, right? So as a woman, you gotta be able to let go of that and be like, this is my man. Like, to me, in my head, you're our bitch. We're hogging you out. It's how you do. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna send you home. You know, it's not you come over here and you're gonna fuck better than me, because impossible. You see that bag, baby, you already know he's been God's, period. I don't play like that. But it's an experience. To me,
Yeah.
sex is an experience. It's not, threesome ain't necessary, but you gotta switch it up. And if that's what your man want, I feel like,
Well, I mean, we can switch it up.
or
I got,
you could
like, 10
just
different
watch
wigs.
or have him watch.
Okay. Listen, I got short, red.
Which one you want?
Green, braids.
Blonde,
What you wanna do?
Right, which one you want?
All right. Dang.
Moving on,
Great
moving
topic.
on.
All right, so what about, I kind of already feel like I know all y'all answers from this answer.
Girl.
What about open relationships?
I'm going to say no. I will accept you being open telling me you're fucking with somebody else.
And then you could accept it
like,
or
and I can
reject it.
accept if I want to be a part of it, but no, no. Open relationship, I guess, like,
guess
so that
when
means
it's
you can do
complicated.
what you want to do, I can do what I want to do, but and then we like fuck with each other tight,
And
or
we
maybe,
come together.
yeah, maybe, but I just end up with you want to do what the fuck you want to do, and I
Yeah,
can't do
we're
what I
both
want to do.
single.
But I'll be like, yeah, you can do what you want to do, I can do what I want to do. Shit. It never works out how I envision. Like, I mean, I can fuck with you heavy still, and I can do me too.
What about you, Tim?
Yeah, man, I agree. I'm gonna have to go hard pass on that one because, I mean, like
Okay,
open
toxic.
relationship. That's no relationship to me. That sounds like friends with benefits. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's
you're
like
right,
it's
you're right.
honestly this is one of the reasons why I'm single myself, because look, like if you're my friend, if you a female friend of mine, and I rock with you, and I rock with you really hard, and we out chilling and stuff like that, I don't want to be thinking in the back of my head, oh, what the hell you been doing? What you got going on? Or what you was doing last week? Or who was you out with? Or what was you doing when you was out?
But
I don't
would you
wanna think
care if you had Sasha on Tuesday, Kim on Wednesday, April on
Dudes still
Thursday.
be caring.
Would you care? They do care.
They want all their bitches to
because
be
they be
faithful
like,
to them.
yeah. Because it's like if you doing your own thing.
If you my friend, you my friend. What you do. Honestly, I think a little different from most guys. What you do away from me, that's what you do. You are not my girlfriend. Like you are not. You are.
But an open relationship though.
That's why I don't believe in open relationships because I'd be like,
you're
I'm not gonna be.
You reject.
Yeah, I'm
if it's somebody you like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hard pass.
So you gonna leave them as a friend, basically?
Yeah,
Leave
yeah. I
them where
mean,
it's at.
we could be friends with benefits. We're not in any type of relationship. If we gonna be in a relationship, if we crossing that line and we go in a relationship, that's what the hell we doing. We in a relationship. We both faithful. We both. It's us together, and then we starting that. Hopefully to the point where we get to the point where we get married or do something. Do something
Right.
classic as far as that.
I'm feeling
Other than
that.
that, man, we could be friends. We can ride on. Hey, man, we
Do
cool.
what you wanna
Hey,
do.
do what you
Being
wanna
an
do.
honest
All right,
Okay.
Tori, what about
Okay.
you?
I'm definitely rejecting.
Rejecting.
Yeah, I don't want no friends with benefits. Like,
Yeah.
I think for me, it's that relationship on it, like open relationship.
relationship, right.
Like, if relationship is two people together.
Yeah,
So-
not open.
Right. So we don't have to be open relationship. Like, we could be friends with benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm rejecting too. I just don't. I'm at a different place in my life, so we're not open to anything unless the fuck I say so. So ask me first. Give me a chance to want to be a part of your bullshit, and I might fuck around with you, or I might not. You know what I'm saying? But I want somebody to be
You just
solid
want somebody
with
to be
first.
honest. You
I
open.
love a
You
honest
just want
person.
them to be honest.
And you will get so far with me. Anybody like you be honest, cause I've been told I'm too honest. Sometimes I just need to shut the fuck up. Like, girl, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling this motherfucker too much. Like, you too real. And men done told me that too. So I kind of got a little masculine energy in me. I'm working on it. I'm trying to, like I said, tap into my more feminine side. But it takes the right person to bring that. Like, I done had to get checked. I like that shit, by the way. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Hey, yo, and on top of that, a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, a lot of women out there, they grimy, man. They love to like point at you like, oh man, yeah, man, I'm fucking his girl. Oh man, yeah, I'm fucking her man. Blah 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 blah. This and
Yeah.
that. Like motherfuckers out there grinding. Shit, ain't my girl.
But sometimes
You know what I'm
people be
saying?
lying, too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Just to get like a
bro.
little rise or something.
Yeah. Like men talk as much as females, y'all.
Oh, they definitely
I
do.
would have
Nowadays.
to, we gotta have stories
definitely
too.
do. We'll talk. That's next episode.
Bruh.
But I'm learning at this
Bruh.
age. Men are like,
Yeah, they talk probably
they talk
more.
probably more.
On other dudes,
More.
Too. This shit is
Other
ridiculous to
dudes
me,
and
bro.
women.
That
Like
shit
they
is
try to down
ridiculous,
women
bro.
to the next man, or they try to dudes or be like they hang out like a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
So
Females.
it's not even worth it to be out here just doing whatever and have these open
Especially not in
relationships.
Kansas
No.
City.
Yeah.
So we're all
Worth it.
rejecting open relationships.
Yeah.
We're not on that. And you know,
Open is whooping.
we gonna end this.
Last thing. I heard I saw an article where Kansas City was rated number one
I seen
in
it.
America.
They
It's
did.
the
I seen
worst
that
city
too.
to
I thought it was
date in.
worst dating.
Worst city at
That
all.
doesn't surprise me.
I'm
Out
talking
of all the
about.
states.
But it's so
Yeah.
small though here,
Yeah.
you guys, and look at all the shit that didn't happen here. So.
Yeah. That doesn't
I think
surprise
it's
me.
our
How
way
are
of
we number
thinking.
one?
I think it's our way of thinking, and I always say that Kansas City got like this cloud over us, right? Like people just hate. Like people don't want to see people up.
No.
People don't want to like. I go out of town just like Texas.
So you saying people
are
making
bringing
it up?
each other up. Say we all link together, right? And we gonna. I want to see you do this. You gonna write this. We about to
Right.
get in the studio. Boom. We gonna put her in the video. Boom. You know what I'm saying? People here like, nah, don't put her. You know,
Yeah,
how,
you're saying
you
we
know,
don't
Rocky.
share the love
you
here.
know, yeah,
We don't
there's
share
no
the
crab in the
love.
barrel.
I don't see
But
that. My
yeah,
city
it's
fuck with
definitely
me.
a crab in a bucket ass city, but we're small. You know, we're small, so you don't think that it's true about dating.
Just
You
everybody
don't think
date
that you go
everybody.
just like how you.
I mean,
your
I feel like
situations
the
that they be,
dating
Yeah.
scene, it's the whole thing where they be like, oh,
yeah.
it's piss in the water, basically.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I
so
mean?
small,
Like,
but when
I think
feel
it's
like
I
there's
think
gonna
it's
be
how small it
regardless.
is too.
It's
Like
how
you,
small,
especially
like,
if you
if
grew
my
up from here,
friend
you pretty much
is
know.
my
yeah.
friend,
Yeah, everybody
dude,
knows
your
somebody.
ex-cousin, or your
Yeah.
ex-husband is my best friend's sister, or your baby daddy is my first cousin's baby daddy, or my that's a lot in Kansas City. It's a lot of my brother that's sleeping with the same people that my
And they don't
niggas
even be
sleeping
for real
with.
related.
Like
Everybody
everybody
cousins.
are not.
Damn, that's a big
Hey,
part too.
related.
Yeah, yeah,
But even
yeah.
if they
Fuck,
fake,
yeah,
even
fuck
if
around
they
with your
fake
cousin.
related, y'all grew up together to even claim
Yeah.
that. So why the fuck would I want to be fuck with somebody that my best friend went to elementary school with her, my dude or whatever. They still like family, even if it's not blood running through you.
Right.
That's just how small Kansas City is, because at our age,
stuff just be
see how if
happening
you
at
ever date
this
somebody
point.
and then you dating them for 2 weeks or a month.
Yeah,
Your cousin
people
down the
don't.
street,
Yep.
auntie don't know,
Hey,
your coworker
every
don't be
time.
like, oh, that's your baby daddy.
That's
My
so-and-so.
cousin Sister Sean got a baby daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I seen them out at the club. Just
I
soon
know
as
the
you
other
think-
baby
I've seen them out at the
mama.
club.
As soon as you
Damn.
thinking that somebody is free, or you like, oh, he doing this thing, he
Yep,
rap. Oh,
boom.
who his wife? Oh, that's my brother, ex-girlfriend, baby mama, or that's my baby daddy's side chick. You know, it's always like that.
I don't know.
And
See-
it, with most people, everyone I know, like, I don't know nobody baby daddy that ain't got a baby daddy or kid by somebody else I know.
That's
or-
why I just say
or vice
mind the
versa.
business that pay you. Like
Right.
y'all be worried about baby daddies and all that. I'm messing with somebody else's baby daddy. Okay, and everybody, it don't really matter. Y'all gotta pay attention. Mind the business that pay you.
Period.
Period. Like when people be in my business, I'm not paying you nothing. So don't worry about my baby daddy, your baby daddy. If I'm talking to him, like
you
that
can't tell
don't
them not to worry
matter.
about their baby daddy.
Just
like,
worry about the baby, cause I ain't taking care of nobody that I ain't messing with nobody that don't take care of their kids. Like
Yeah.
friends, boyfriend, anybody that's around me. I'm not messing with nobody that don't take care of their
Absolutely.
kids. So if it's an issue when it come to that, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And when I
like,
become a wife, and if you got a
It's a
problem with my
turn off if you
husband,
don't take care of
call
your
me.
kids,
You
like-
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we gonna get the babies together. Don't
right,
worry
it's-
about that.
Right, and then women are so
Stepmama
far
game.
past that, because like it's a turn off you don't take care of your kids, and they don't
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
don't
my
fool
kids.
with nobody that don't take
I
care. I don't
don't
do
like
that
it 'cause
type
you don't
of
take care of your
energy.
kids.
I don't even
Like,
play
that's
like that
irritating.
ever.
Yep.
So
Well, I think we
Is
got
that
our
okay?
All right.
That was
answers.
dope, man. That was dope, man.
Well,
That's what
thank
it
you,
was.
Kenzie, again.
We
I
appreciate
Thank
appreciate
you guys
y'all
for
having me,
tuning
man.
in.
We got one more thing. Our
One more
business
thing.
of the, we want to do our business of the day.
Oh, we're gonna
we
highlight
do
a
got a
business,
business
guys.
of the day.
Mm.
We got Safi Fresh. Shout out to LaRonda Lanier. She's at the Fly KCI. That's the airport. If y'all didn't know
check her
that, she also
out.
has a second location at 1600 Campbell. Go check her out. Place an online order. Support your local businesses. It's also a black business. Good
Black
food, healthy,
entrepreneurs.
good healthy food. Go try it out. Follow her Facebook. Check her out.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank you for
Tansy
tuning
Moore
in.
on Facebook. Go check out Die Hard, man.
Period.
Go check out Die Hard. Total
check it
screenplay in rap
out.
form.
And
I'm
again, this is
definitely
Raw
gonna go
KC
check that out.
Podcast, where we are real ass women
Having real ass conversations. We're raw.